The firm's other Prince Charmings. Loyal equerries keep the royals' schedules in check and are their eyes and ears, but can't help grab the limelight with their dashing looks. Greetings from Royal Family Lud, my channel. Officers from the armed forces serve as the king's and queen's equerries. They are the devoted assistants that frequently prefer to work in the background, making sure that their royal boss' daily activities go well. It's maybe not surprising that royals fans draw notice to some equerries, given their rugged good looks, Disney prince-worthy attire, and air of serenity. However, some equerries have been unable to avoid taking the spotlight themselves. Viewers fell in love with Major Jonathan Thompson of the 5th Battalion Royal Regiment of Scotland, King Charles' handsome officer at the coronation. Major Thompson has since gained unexpected popularity on social media. At the Princess of Wales carol service at Westminster Abbey in December, Captain Ollie Plunkett, Queen Camilla's equerry, received a lot of attention. Thank you. Please subscribe to my channel. But while some people just gain attention for amusing reasons, others have drawn attention during their years of service to the British royal family for much more important causes. For instance, Princess Margaret and Captain Peter Townsend, a King George VI aide, began dating. Time magazine called their affair the most contentious royal romance since Edward VI and Wallis Simpson. Vice Admiral Sir Timothy Lawrence began his career in the firm in 1986 as an equerry to Anne's mother, Queen Elizabeth II, and is now a firmly established member of the royal family. He has been married to Princess Anne since 1992. Here, FEMAIL examines a number of equerries who allegedly couldn't help but make headlines, and the reasons why. At the Queen's funeral, Major Jonathan Thompson of the 5th Battalion Royal Regiment of Scotland gained fans and went on to become an unexpected online heartthrob. Then, during last month's historic coronation, the dashing equerry in a kilt stepped between King Charles and the pages of honor, sending hearts racing once more. What function does an equerry play for a monarch? An officer from one of the armed services serves as the king's equerry for a period of 3 years. The position entails serving as His Majesty's eyes and ears, and generally assisting him in his public duties. Previous equerries were in charge of the priceless horses owned by Queen Elizabeth II, among other duties. The carriages, coaches, and Rolls-Royce cars used during official rituals like Trooping the Colour and the state opening of Parliament would also be under the care of the king's equerry. However, apart from his royal obligations, Major Thompson, a native of Northumberland, is a devoted husband to his wife Caroline, a marketing manager, and a father of one. Since their happy marriage began in 2010, he and Caroline, 44, have welcomed a son. In honor of Major Thompson's military service in Scotland, the couple also has 2 black Labradors named Odin and Piper. They currently reside in Surrey. The king's dependable representative was spotted in the crowd at Westminster Abbey during the coronation, sending royal admirers around the world into a frenzy. During the ceremony, the dashing equerry stood next to the queen, which many social media users remarked was distracting. One person tweeted, "Must admit there were times today when I was a bit distracted." Another person said, "Major Jonathan Thompson is the reason we watched the coronation. Look at his good looks and also his thick calves." Another admirer wrote, "Anyone else clock the dashing chap in the kilt?" in reference to the army officer's remarkable good looks. The officer gained the admiration of royal watchers last year after being made the focal point of important royal occasions in the wake of the Queen's passing. As Charles signed the proclamation appointing him as the new king, he was shown on video coolly and collectedly removing a pen tray from the king's desk. He was also visible during the 4-day procession that carried the Queen's casket from Buckingham Palace to Westminster Hall. Volodymyr Zelensky, the president of Ukraine, was received by him when he visited the UK in February. In October 2022, he accompanied Liz Truss to meet the king at Buckingham Palace. He supports the king with his everyday responsibilities, stands by him at public events, and takes care of the monarch's carriages, coaches, and Rolls-Royces used during state ceremonies in his capacity as an equerry, an officer of the royal household who serves members of the royal family. According to his LinkedIn profile, Major Thompson joined the army in 2006 and is a platoon commander. He is thought to have served as Charles' equerry for at least the past 2 years.